What's up, guys? Say hello to Ma Laugh, Ma Rules.
Hey, what is up? Which camera? This one? Okay. Hi.
Nirmal Pillai. Nirmal, what does it feel like to be known by your Instagram handle? Because I'm sure you get this a lot.
A lot. A lot of people don't even know my real name. It's beautiful. But it's a lot of fun also because
Right.
sometimes, like, how random is it that people know you as Ma Life, Ma Rules? That's just so random that it's funny to me.
It's a good joke.
Yeah,
actually.
it is. The funnier thing is that people, I this blew my mind when I found out. So I did a collaboration with Jordan.
Uh-huh.
That is, in that video, they pronounce my name for the first time ever.
Right.
Like somebody else, like, guys, please give a shout out to Ma Life, Ma Rules. That's how they say it.
Yeah.
So many people after that DM me saying, bro, I thought your name was something like Malif Marules, and we all thought you were this content creator from the Gulf, or
Right.
Muslim content creator. All this stuff they're telling me, okay? I'm like, wow. You
Right.
actually, they're like, yeah, this guy with a complicated username. They genuinely
Right.
thought my name was Malif Marules.
It's a joke that went too far.
It went too far. It's theirs now. It's not
Right.
even mine.
Right.
So,
But
it's
good
funny.
stuff, man. I mean, your content creation journey has truly been incredible. And congratulations. Growing subscribers. I think having the amount of followers that you do is great social media currency.
Right.
And to watch you grow this way has been truly satisfying. Congratulations on every count. And now you're a Bangalore boy. You've moved to Bangalore. So we're really happy about that. So talk to me about when this first video of yours blew up, that you started getting a lot of attention and you're like, wait a second, I don't even know who is liking my videos anymore because
Right.
Instagram is just constantly refreshing.
Because so for a long time I was just making these 1 minute Instagram videos before Reels ever came into the picture, and that was going on for around 5 months or something. That was a steady growth, like you get from 500 to 10k.
Yeah.
That nothing major happens. I think I did have like a few videos that just will come up,
Right.
and then the next videos will still have the same normal engagement. Some
Correct.
videos will just do really well.
Yeah.
There was one point when I realized that when Reels also came into the picture. So what happened is Reels opened up this discoverability avenue. Like,
Yeah.
before that, your videos had to be shared
Correct.
to get that crazy reach.
Yeah.
Reels, apart from sharing, they also had this thing where random people could just find it.
Could
by
just
scrolling.
find you when
Could
they're
just discover
scrolling.
it like that.
Yeah.
So that was really a game changer. In that zone, there was the first proper things that propelled me to this 100k stuff. Is like there was a how to be a Chennaiite, how to be Bangalorean. There was a Severus Snape, in South Indian Snape type
Right.
character. There was how to be Kuttu dancer. All of these things were there.
Right.
That was the first foundation that took me to one point. After that, there was me and Abhishek started collaborating. After that, it grew for another 10 famous sounds of this place, that place. Then at that time, your normal video watch value, numbers also will increase
Correct.
by that time. So that's what kind of happened.
That's beautiful, man. And isn't it amazing? The internet is such a crazy place. You're able to collaborate with one another and you're able to take the content to the next level.
Yeah.
And now you can command anyone's attention, which is like the biggest achievement in today's world because everyone seems to be so very distracted.
Correct.
So kudos on that. You do more than just content creation on the internet though. What else Ma Laugh, Ma Rules or Nirmal likes to do apart from content creation on Instagram?
So the goal to me was never to become a content creator itself. It was like establishing multiple different verticals types. I just wanted to be at a space where I can do anything that I wanted to do and people will watch it. That's it. That was my initial goal. So of that, like I initially wanted to be have my own TV show or something. I have my own this, that, script, those things. So then I was like, oh, how do I do that? And then I realized a lot of stand-up comedians were getting their own shows. Then I was like, oh shit, I want to do stand-up comedy now.
Yeah.
Then with each thing, I'm like, oh, I started seeing the beauty in that art form itself.
Yeah.
Stand-up comedy, at that time, I just saw it as a means to get a show. But once I started doing it, I was like, this is so cool. At this point, I just want a special. I just want stand-up, like 1 hour. When I started doing this, I realized, oh God, how difficult it is to sell tickets.
Yeah.
Then pandemic, everything happened, this Instagram thing happened. Then I realized, oh, even there's this beauty in the short form content creation also. So with regard to what I want to do, it's just everything, bit of everything. Stage shows is one critical vertical of that, where it's just such a I came from a theater background, so to be on stage and to make money off of it is a next level thing.
Yeah.
So that is there. So stage shows, I started off doing stand up for like a bit, open mics and stuff like that. Then this whole thing happened, Instagram thing happened, and me and Abhishek, both of us are from same kind of, we want to do stage shows type. We both thought that we should do like a crowd work thing together because it's improv mostly.
Yeah.
And it gives us the same feeling of being on stage. Every show is different because every single person's story changes. Every show will be different. It will be their stories, their things.
Yeah. So you just take it from the audience and build on it.
Yeah.
And it's always
you just have a
funny
conversation with the audience, and somehow there is truth in that humor, and it becomes funny automatically. And it's really fun to talk to new people, see faces. Like there was a point when we were just doing Instagram content and stuff.
Yes.
You don't know, like you don't realize there are actual people behind
on
these
the other
numbers.
end. Yeah.
You don't realize the actual people behind the comments. When you come to a live show and you're standing in front of a stage, so many people are there to see you. That's a crazy, overwhelming feeling.
I really feel it's good that you are doing these live shows because you are interacting with live people.
Correct.
Of course, you can stand in front of a camera and put out content as much as you want to, but when a live audience, there is magic that's created, and that's something that you understand because you've done theater as well.
Correct.
So kudos on that journey, man. It's a journey in itself, and you are establishing yourself as a live performance artist as well.
Correct. Yeah.
So great stuff. The Instagram sketches, though, I'm sure requires a lot of prep as well. Or do you just go, you know what, I feel like a sketch right now. I'm just going to itch and a sketch is going to come and I'm going to go ahead and put it out. Do you break your head on putting it together and the aesthetics?
Every day. Almost every day, or whenever. There was a point when I thought every single sketch I put has to be properly scripted, properly this, that. That went on for a while. Then there was a phase where I'm just like, I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm going to put nonsense content also. Because I don't want to be known as just the guy who puts so much, like a lot of effort into his stuff. So I had some nonsense also I did. But right now, again, I'm in that phase where I'm like, everything I put out has to be well scripted, well edited, well this, well that. So it's like that, and it's not more of breaking your head over this. It's more of getting bored of it yourself. Until you find something that's very interesting in that again. Like I stopped doing like how to be series long ago. That was the first thing that got me to this point. But I decided I don't want to continue doing this because I don't find fun in that anymore. So that was there was an old character that I killed off called Tata or the Grandpa somebody. Because I didn't want to be known as the guy with that character, and it just started feeling boring to me. So to me it's like, because I have this very shitty attention span, I'm like, or not attention span, just interest phase. So I'm constantly trying to find something. Can we do something new with this, with that? So it's like that mostly.
As much as you may not like, hey, this is what I don't want to be known for, sometimes people remember you by that, and you have to somehow find your way through it. But trying out different things is also something that you have to do at the same time. And you're only 24. So, Nirmal, still a long way to go. And it's amazing that you're finding your route through everything. And I do feel the audience is forgiving, at the same time is very accepting of whatever you want to try out.
Yeah, that's true.
At this point of time.
Very true.
Talk to me about the collaborations that blew your mind, where you were like, Macha, I can't believe I'm doing this because I'm feeling nervous being on the same frame as these guys.
Oh, like that. That was... Jord Indian definitely felt that way for me in the beginning. Because at that time, they were like huge. And what? At that time, still...
At that time. Beneath at that time, it seems.
No, they're huge. And then when they reached out, hey, do you want to... they were very nice to me on Instagram.
Right.
And I was like, oh shit, these people are actually talking to me. That itself is blowing your mind in the first place. Then they called, hey, you want to be part of a video? And I'm like, are you serious right now? Then I went. It was a totally surreal experience the first time. Second time, third time, through all this time, we became kind of close. We became kind of friends. So now it's mostly fun, but that initial time, it blew my mind. Second collaboration which blew my mind was there was a shoot in Mumbai for which Netflix brought some 20 content creators together for
Right.
Squid Game recreation.
Yeah.
I saw so many people who are these Instagram celebrities and like just Rahul Subramaniam. I've
Yeah.
looked up to him for the longest time.
Right.
I see him in the flesh and he's like, hey! And it blew my mind that he knew me in the first place there.
Right.
Abish was somebody similar. He was very sweet. And he even like we just met and we chilled
Yeah.
after the thing. And I was like, oh, this is crazy. Like to be
Yeah.
able to hang out with the people who you looked up to, and
Right.
that was just too good.
Yeah, and clearly there isn't like a formula, but content which works, right? Content which works, and people all of a sudden elevate you to a position where you're able to like hobnob with the biggest content creators of
Correct.
India.
Correct.
When we had a meeting with the folks from Instagram, Roxanne was talking about you.
Oh.
Because Reels is something that's blown up, and the kind of content that you're coming up with is something that people look forward to, right? So that again is another feather in the cap. Amidst all of this, are your parents able to understand what is it that you do?
Yeah.
Are they able to understand that he's a content creator
Yeah.
and we accept that? Have they made peace with that?
They made peace long back. They're more excited than me. It's
Nice.
annoying when I go back home. They're so beaming. I'm like, please stop being so proud.
That's so cute. That is so cute.
It's not like, yeah, that's there. With parents, no, I think with any middle class parents, if you just show them you can make money doing this thing, they're like, you do whatever. Just do whatever you want.
So they're not like, I still don't understand what you do, Reels.
They kind of get it at this point because every time I sit and I explain, okay, this is what's happening, this brand deal is coming,
Right.
this will happen. And I tell them, no, you don't have to worry. This is not the only thing. I'll be doing these things also. They'll be like, okay, you do. That's their thing. They're like, you be happy, you make money. That's all they want,
That's
technically.
beautiful.
So I'm like, cool.
That's nice. How do you like Bangalore as a city? Are you getting along with the vibe? Do you get enough time to spend and hobnob around? I know you met my entire team and you partied around with them. They came back to me and they said, hey, we found Nirmal and we have invited them to the radio station. I was like, okay, great stuff.
Yeah, I genuinely love the city so much. Even before I moved here, because to me, like, I feel like a lot of young people energy in here that's not there in a lot of other places. So like what happened was all my friends after college, they got placed here, and because of pandemic I was in Chennai. Even my job before I quit was here in Bangalore, and there was a choice between, okay, I should go to either Mumbai or I should go to Bangalore. I was like, okay, at least 1 year I have to just live in Bangalore, and I had to move out of my house also because I was shooting this YouTube thing, and my house was very small. Like I couldn't. There's no space to put green screen, this, that, all that studio setup I couldn't do there. So I had to move out. But do I want to move out to the same city that I grew up my entire life in? That's kind of pointless to me, I felt. So I was like, okay, let's go to Bangalore where everybody else is. All my friends are. A lot of Jordan is here. A few other people may also come here. So I'm like, wow, let's do this.
I believe Tanmay Bhatt has moved to Bangalore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
that's something that I came to know recently as well. So
That is some
I'm
next level.
loving the fact that like Bangalore still holds, because at one point of time it was stand-up capital, right?
Correct.
All the stand-up comedians were propping out of Bangalore.
Exactly, and that is also another big deal because all the people who I look up to, like Kenny, Kanan, Biswa, these guys started from Bangalore.
Yeah.
And I'm like, in my head, I'm just like, it's a rite of passage. You just have to, it doesn't make sense. Okay, it's just something. I'm like, I have to do this now.
Yeah, that's amazing. Mumbai, take that. No, but cool stuff, man. Nirmal, so at this point of time, is there any aspirations of, I want to do movies, like I want to be seen on the big screen, or are there any mad aspirations that you want to get ticked off from the bucket list?
To me, with movies and stuff, so I classify it as two things. One are things that I have absolute control over. These things which are only in my control and I am only to blame. For example, my content, my YouTube, my stand-up thing, the quality of that, everything depends on me. Movies and things, it heavily depends on whether people give you an opportunity. I did get like one opportunity, couple of opportunities here and there. I took them also, some. But I'm not too hell-bent on having to make it work because that's not possible. If it comes, I'm like, cool, let's do it.
Right.
But if not, I'm not bothered about this much. I'm more bothered about like being able to do your own thing. And like this YouTube creator economy is something that's genuinely blowing my mind. Like The fact that you have access to your own distribution channel.
Yeah.
You can make whatever you want technically, and people will be there to watch it if it's good.
Yeah.
That thing is blowing my mind, and there's an opportunity to make money off of that and be sustainable. That I want to focus on that for now, basically.
That's awesome. Yeah. You are right. There are content creators as well as brands under the same roof, and that's Instagram for you.
Yeah.
And Reels, of course, the numbers are constantly picking up. And YouTube as a platform. Do you like it?
I love YouTube.
Yeah, I love YouTube as well. And are we going to see more and more videos from you on YouTube?
Yeah, so I'm actually making this one series specifically for YouTube. It's proper YouTube content. It's like 10-minute video types.
Nice.
So that's to set up that stuff, set up that studio. Everything is why I came here to Bangalore. So that's currently I finished, I think, shooting the first episode.
Right.
So I'll be putting it out slowly, bit by bit.
Awesome, Da. Macha, thank you so much for coming to the studio and spending time with us. We look forward to more and more funniness from you. And of course, you can drop by the radio station whenever you feel like. As soon as he walked in, he's like, hey, this is a cool place. This is a nice place.
Look at
This is your first visit to a radio station.
Yeah,
is it?
in my life, I've seen videos, people sitting around, all of that. Didn't think I'd sit here, but cool.
You're most welcome. I hope the coffee is not too
It's
bad.
very good. It's actually very nice.
That's nice. I hope Satish didn't spit on your coffee.
May have. But then the saliva, I'm finding the taste like acquired taste.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss a video from Fever FM.